It is so radical.
Fight! Bam!
Woo!
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Let's Make a Comic Book, where we normally would make a comic book in front of your very faces with a different artist for every single panel. But today we're going to be doing a look back at the history of the show, how we started, and how it's going. We're going to have a look at the first 10 pages that we've got done already, and then we'll see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
sounds good.
we've got a new intro that I made with the awesome cartoon that Shawnee did of the fighting game.
Oh yeah, so good.
It turned out sick. So we've got the intro. Let's talk about the history of Let's Make a Comic Book. And this is the first season, the first book that we did was starring Blank. And the kind of the genesis of the entire show was when Sis asked me if I had any ideas for shows to put on the comics YouTube channel. And I said, how about if we do like a jam comic, but do it live?
Oh
and
yeah.
This is what we ended up with. And so the inspiration was kind of from this book, which is called The Narrative Corpse, where they each panel is, I think, by a different artist, maybe, or the sections of stuff, but they would only get to see the panel or what the artist did just before them. So the stories would go off in all crazy directions and stuff would happen. So I thought that would be a cool idea to do for a live show.
And you were correct.
And let me try and find this one. And so I had to design a character, and we talked about what type of thing to do. We decided on a robot, and I designed Blank. And this is me trying to do a nice and easy and simple design. It's still kind of complicated though. And then for the first page, I tried to make it put all these elements in for the following artists to get ideas from. They see there's a little Blank torso there with a big hole in it. There's dragons, flying eyeballs, toadstools and stuff. There's a little monster there. So I tried to make like a post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy, kind of throw everything in. So there'd be some hooks for the people who are following us to go on with. And we did the 20 pages of that Blank, and I made a little ash can, and that series turned out so good that we decided to do another one, and that's where we get to.
And I'll just read out some comments because that's my job.
Yep.
We've got a g'day comic makers from Jeffrey.
G'day, Jeffrey.
Hello from Kerry.
Hello.
Great intro by Jeffrey. Yes, it's a very cool intro. Yo from Paul Cameron. Shawnee did. Is that a little face? Yeah, it's a little face.
A smiley face.
Little smiley face. And Robbie said hello as well. Hello, Robbie.
Hello.
Woo. And this is the not so simple design. But season 2.
Yeah. So we thought instead of just making up our own character and kicking off the story, we'd get in 3 artists for the 0 issue or episode. And we chose Alex, Major, Peter Wilson, and Nick May because they have the clean, cartoony kind of styles that would kind of match up, and also they wouldn't get all crazy, intricate and silly like my one.
And in theory, would be a easier to draw character. In theory.
So you've got the nice and simple, clean designs.
I haven't tried to draw the full Bitzy, actually. I drew the full blank when we first did that, but I haven't tried to draw this yet because it's just like, oh, I'll make a disaster.
But that could be a good amateur hour.
Yes, that's what I can do. Oh, not this weekend, next weekend.
There you go. And so we got Alex drew the head, the little cat controlling the thing for the top of the robot. And Peter just happened to draw a Mickey Mouse kind of body in overalls, and then Nick May drew Dr. Doom's legs in thongs.
Thongs, I love that.
It said there was an immediate controversy with Alex, as there always is whenever he helps us with anything. So there was does Bitzy have a tail or not? And people thought this bit here was Bitzy's tail, but it's actually her arm holding the controller. And then there was this, which is this an exhaust pipe for the robot, or is it a scarf around the neck? Which I think he was doing so it would mask off when it joined onto the torso, which is a great idea, but people are reading it as an exhaust. I think I did a mock-up, yeah, so I did it as an exhaust on my one.
And you had a tail.
Yeah, so I got it all wrong.
Not wrong, it's interpretation. It's all good.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Yeah, so we've got a howdy gents from Rob O'Connor.
Howdy, Rob.
And a hi everyone from Absinthe Minded. Oh, Paul Cameron thought it was a sock. There you
go. Also, you should add that when we were doing the blank version of Let's Make a Comic Book, we were kind of taking a page from the Narrative Corpse book of only showing the artist the previous page before their episode. And then at some point, maybe around the halfway mark, by accident or design, we started showing them the entire story so far. And then that led to the story kind of flowed a bit better, but there wasn't as disjointed and kind of jumpy. People were doing callbacks from earlier pages and bringing back elements and stuff, and the flow of the book works better.
We found now it wasn't by design; it was by accident. I didn't realize we weren't meant to be showing them the other pages, and I just made a PDF and went, "Hey, here's all the pages before," and it just sort of started happening from then on.
We'd call that a classic Sis.
I didn't realize it was a thing to not show them the other pages. Oh, I'm being abused from the other room.
It's good stuff. All right. So we had the 0 episode, which led into the first page. Oh, we also did the we got the chat to name Bitzy, which Shawnee came up with the name for Bitzy.
Yep.
And the Retro Bros came up with the Tradie Cat subtitle, and that's where we got that. So we had the people helping us. So we actually didn't do anything for the creation of Bitzy. We got Alex and Pete and Nick to draw for us and the chat to Nemo. But then this is the first page, and it's a crazy level of drawing, like right out the gate. So we got Chris Pitcairn. This is amazing drawing of Bitzy. We did the setting too. We let the chat decide the setting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They picked out a space. Yeah. So we've got Bitzy doing tradie stuff. There's that little alien character in the window. And then we had Mel Briggs. And the people on the first page decided that you can't hear stuff out in space, so the speech bubbles were deliberately left empty. That's a great detail too, the Bitzy lifting up a welding mask.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And so Mel introduced these space tentacles. It's a great texture too on the tentacles.
Yeah, you've done a great job there.
And then Laura Smith came in with the tentacle monsters saying something, but you can't hear it because it's in space. And casting a big shadow over Bitzy.
Yeah.
That was.
And the exhaust pipe, not a scarf. Actually, I think all of them are exhaust pipes on this page, aren't they?
Yeah, that one definitely is. That one is. That one could be.
Could be, yeah. It's not quite clear.
And we've got definite tail here. Can't see on Mel's one.
Definite
and
tail.
We've got tail and beehole.
Yep.
On Laura's one. Which is very classy.
Very. And we got some more comments coming in. We need a horn sound for when Classic Sizz comes up by Robbie. And Shawnee's being told, excellent choosing of the name.
Mm-hmm.
And something was a good idea, Paul is saying. Not sure when that comment came up.
But
of course, it's a good idea. Everything's a good idea. This whole show's a good idea. Everything about it. The people we choose. Everything. Except putting Sizz on it. All good ideas.
Oh, yeah. And there was the having the panel, the page layout and the order of who was going to draw, having that randomized was an idea we had earlier on. And we had the hand of choosing, which had a
very cool.
Had a makeover. It was just a normal wooden hand, and how we would choose the order is we'd get like 3 toys or something, and have the artist pick from one of them to see the order, and we put a little number on the back. But then we started using the wheel of layouts, which think is
we've got a good evening, good people from Peter Lane.
Hey, Peter Lane. So now let's take a look at page 2. Well, this page looks good. So all the pages are crazy good. So we've got Stu Thornton with the octopus thing attacking. He's carrying on the tradition of the wordless speech bubbles. And then Andrew Laws showed us the rest of the monster.
Just how big it is, yeah.
And a really cool space background. There's little Bitzy in the monster's clutches. And then they have Rosanna Lamb with the face-to-face meeting. Check out the texture.
Just to make it more scary.
I never noticed the dripping bits on here.
Oh yeah.
And I do believe that is a cattail getting all puffy from when it gets scared. And the little Bitzy silhouette. Oh, is that a tail there?
I'm going with tail.
Yeah, because there's definitely a bit of white.
I'm going with tail.
And then
I think that's tail there.
Yep.
Alex might be the only person that drew her without a tail.
the death of the author. It's Alex what's wrong.
We've got a nice Soundwave top by Peter Lane and also very nice art thus far as well from Peter Lane.
Thank you for both nice comments from Peter. Now we got page 3. And we got Shade and Dew got the big panel. What is that?
What's wrong?
Oh, it's doubled up there. Just hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, why is it doing that?
I don't know. That's weird. It's not moving the picture. It's moving the...
It's all right. It stopped doing it now.
Okay, cool. So, that's what matters.
You get Shaden. Look at that. It's a reflection in the octopus's
eye. Not my fault,
eye.
but we're going to do it anyway. Classic
Quip Studio.
Somehow stuffed up Ed's computer.
We'll go back to... Look at that face.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a crazy detail. It's some nice drawing. And then we get the Your Toast and I'm a Whale. The octopus is now named Whale forever. I believe that was the chat added that. And then we've got David Shembry with their great expression, the little tears. And Bitzy saying, wait, we could talk about this.
Little tears.
And Sean is is my $20. So we've got a reason, what do they call it? The drive for the character to be.
And yet another towel.
The motivation is the word I'm trying to say. Look at the detail they put into it.
Yeah.
There's plugs and stuff and wires.
Also an exhaust.
Yeah, there's a definite exhaust. And the collars, very mechanical looking too. So we do have another tail. Could say that's should we say that you can't see it or say no tail?
I'd say there's no tail on that one.
All right. And that one can't really tell because you can't see the bottom half of the cat.
I still get a vibe that it's got a tail. That's what I'm just saying that. Just putting it out there.
So this is probably the closest to the to Alex's design that we've got so far.
Mm-hmm.
Here we've got the nose. Oh, oops, I'm on the wrong screen.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, what's that? Page 3.
And we've got Nathan saying that he is doing panel layouts while watching the boys. I don't know if he means us or the boys. I don't know. Watch us, damn you.
We're the boys.
We are the boys, apparently. Oh, God, I just got a stupid song in my head. Quick, move on before it sticks.
So heading into page 4, we've got me with the top panel. Another thing that we did for this one for season 2 that's different than season 1 was we tried to get 3 people on every page. And
almost did
it. Very close. But we also had me and Sis as backups for whenever there was only 2 people that could make it for that episode. And so we had 2 people on the bench, and we've already used us. So
yeah. Didn't take many pages to have to use us up.
Then we got to page 4. That wasn't too bad. So I got Bitzy saying, "I got your 20 right here, pal," and that little fight stance, and the robot arms putting the jukes up, and the tentacles. Then who's this? We got Don Tickier. It's again, where's my $40? That the stakes have been raised.
Yep.
That's a great drawing too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the detail. And I got Nick Cleary.
It was Don who actually inspired my version of the octopus.
Not the Hydra symbol.
Well, yeah, there's that as well, apparently. That's we'll talk about that when we get to the page, shall we?
We shall. We've got Nick Cleary with this crazy looking expression on Bitzy's face. His little rubbing her hands together. It's let's talk payment plan. And there's the animation, the great body language on the robot suit.
Very cool.
And then we got Definite Tail.
Definite Tail.
And then we're going to call that a no tail? Or
we can call it a no tail, just for Alex. I'm feeling nice.
That is page 4. Now let's look at page 5. I'm just going to mute for a second.
Page 5.
Woo. Page 5 comes alive. We got Chris Wood. And he's got, "I'm going to make you pay day and night." And the whale punts Bitzy through a moon and a sun. The idea for that one. That's a great use of the triangle panel as well.
Yeah.
And then Paul Cameron's come up with that. Is that all you got?
Going back to your stance, I guess. With yeah, I got this.
It's a very cute drawing of the cat too.
Yeah, this is.
I like this rendition of the neck thing. It looks like a bolt. It's very industrial. And great pose with the the hands. Hands are hard to say and draw. Well, and then we got Neil Blandon with his classic manic underground craziness, and said, "Looky, I really do have it. Shall I put on my crown of thorns?" Oh, and that was the first time we tried to have prompts to try and spice it up, and it kind of didn't
stick.
No, it didn't work as good as we thought it might. But he did a great job, and like there's a little deposit. And then there's also the copyright 2024 Nick May.
I didn't even notice that before. So I got some leg in finally.
Yeah. Well, we should go back and do a leg. We could go back and do a leg count as well to see who's Nick May was getting in the chat and chastising everyone for not drawing the legs. We got them here. That's a great detail too.
Thongs? That's awesome.
The thongs coming off. But we do have, say, no tail, tail, and tail.
Mm-hmm. So that's Danny Nolan saying this comic is proof writers are redundant. Pure genius. Well, a lot of these artists are writers, dude.
I'd say all of them, because they all wrote their panel.
Well, that's true.
Alrighty. Page 6. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's trouble. We got Hydra. We got bad drawings. We got
it all.
Hydra.
Got some unknown artist name of Shane Siddle. He's coming in with whale, say no cash, pound flesh. And the callback to your panel in
yep,
in the blank one.
That's what it is exactly.
The character saying crap. Oh, I've lost the book over here. I know your one is page 7.
How do you know that?
I just remembered. Here we have the crap, and then Bo doing the barbecue.
Bit of a dialogue. And I got to remember which one to press. Is it this one? Yes, it is.
Yay. And this was a definite choice to do the space background gray.
That was a choice because I didn't want all my lines are black, so I couldn't figure out how to make the background black without just totally ruining all my lines. So I went, I'll make it gray. Yeah, that'll work, and we'll never speak of it again. Next panel.
You can put a halo around it like this.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
So we got Nick May, the architect of the Bitzy's legs. He only drew like 1.5 in his one. Yeah, there's a bit there too. But we've got it's a callback to Chris Pitcairn's character from the very first panel. And you got the character in the spaceship saying, "Oi, Bitzy, did you disconnect the detonator?" Look at that face.
I love the look on the face.
That's a great detail too, with the control sticks. And then we've got Rob O'Connor with the as you can see, I'm on a tight schedule. Do you mind accepting the cash, buddy? Look at that. The reflection.
The reflection's awesome.
And for the tail count, we've got 1. I'd say it's just 1.
Just that Sis fella.
Mm.
Totally mocking Alex. I didn't put the towel on there because someone said Alex said there was no towel. So I was like, well, there's a in your face, Alex.
All right, what's that one? That is page 6. Yeah, find my mouse. There it is. Page 7. Wow, look at this.
Oh yeah,
You got Justin McNamara with the buddy. We are not buddies.
that's one hell of an ugly octopus.
It is. It's a crazy demon monster octopus. Oh, and then we got Rob Lyle. He comes in with the attempted murder. We got where I was just taking Bitzy's hat off, or the protective dome of the robot suit.
Mm.
And then Tom Tongue with the no Bitzy, and then we can see the bombs stuck on the side of Whale's head. And this is a great detail. Look at the Bitsy's trying to grab onto the controller and the helmet part, and the robot bodies grabbed her. So Bitzy to ship. I have repurposed the detonator. Blow it now. So the action's heating up. And we got tail or no tail. The exhaust pipe scuffs kind of disappeared, I think, for the last couple pages.
It's evolving.
Oh, and then we got Alex Major famous for the one panel romance in the Blank series.
And
he's
we
at
got
it again. You got there's the robots. I mean the whales lighting the dynamite bundle.
Yeah, I don't get that part. that was the one panel that confused me. I was like, what are you going for here, Alex?
And the whale saying your eyes. And Bitzy saying my bits are bitsying. And the robot suit's not happy.
The suit's getting jealous, brokenhearted. I love that.
And then we had Dr. Yarn with the kaboom. The wow, that's what I call fireworks. Bitsy's back in her suit for that one. Oh, and then Zach George.
Yeah.
No, the tentacles flying.
Definite tail.
Mm. It's a great drawing of a cat. Oh, and there's a engagement ring.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we've got the little copies of Bronwyn, which is Zach's book, floating in space.
And is that a comic set? Yeah, I think it is.
Just sure is. And I don't think you'll be able to see those when the thing gets printed. Same with the Neil Blandon's copyright notice for the copyright nickname. That'll just look like a little blob, I think.
We'll know what it means, Ed.
Mm.
Everyone watching will know what it means. The little blob is a copyright thing.
Page 8. Page 9. Here we go. Oh, this is the first two-hander.
Yeah, this is where the third person couldn't make it. And we had no more reserves because me and Ed had been used up.
Yeah, that's another thing. That we should mention is that I don't know when we came up with this idea, but the idea is to have every panel by a different artist and have no repeats. So we had 53 different artists in the first book, and we'll probably have more than that on this one because we had two single page ones, the start and end with me and Dave Dye.
2 panel ones as well in the other book. We've got away with only 1 so far. Hopefully we can keep it to that and keep doing 3. 3.
Yes. All right, so let's have a look.
Volunteer to join us, people.
Yes. And we got Adam Gillespie with the my leg, I need to reach it, and grabbing that bit of tentacle. We got a leg for Nick May with that cool spanner. I think that's her helmet bit there.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jonathan Saunders with always introduced the flying saucer that's got her in the tractor beam and pulling Bitzy and the destroyed suit into the UFO or the flying saucer shaped spaceship. That's how.
Loving the ring. Call back to the other panel.
I like how he's drawn the little claw things that hold the diamond into the ring. It's a good detail. I like the destroyed glove with the robot, the skeleton underneath it. So that's page 9. And then page 10, where we're up to, which was last week's one, we've got Deshaun has introduced this crazy monster.
Crazy monster.
In the inside the spaceship. And again, we got tentacles coming out of it. This guy needs a name as well.
Tentacles, poor Bitzy.
That's the life of a tradie cat. Always tentacles. That's a great drawing of a cat. Everyone's really good at drawing cats.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Cats are.
My cat sucked.
Notoriously hard to draw. Oh, then we got Ethan Harris with the monster face close up. The Bitzy. It's either determined or worried.
Even without the robot body.
Bitsy's ready to throw down Dan Watts, and I believe he said the Bitzy would be saying "Bring it on" or something. Words to that effect.
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't specific from memory.
And also no tail on that one.
Also no tail. Definite tail on the one above.
Definite tail. So that's where we're up to. And that is.
It's been a very what's the best way of saying it? It's more slow moving or more detail in the story in this one. I think is probably the better way to say it. There's like more capturing everything that's going on rather than jumping from one scene to another like Blank did to a degree. So I've found that really cool how the octopus has taken up almost half the book. So I need to be tentacle. Oh, is that what he's trying to call the creature?
That's good.
Yes.
We'll write that one down.
Shawnee loves drawing cats, but is terrible at it, apparently. I don't think you are.
No. We've seen the cartoon.
Exactly.
I think also with a lot of the artists so far did a page or did a panel in blank. So they kind of came in a bit warmer than like their first time round. So they had a bit of a better idea and
I'd agree with that.
Being more used to the format of having to make up an idea on the spot.
So Robert Connor's gone, awesome story so far, and he's got a cat, a ring, and an octopus. Nice. That's the romance Alex was trying to get to happen.
As usual, the one panel romances don't last too long.
And just to answer Nathan, yes, what Shawnee said. I had the con the next day. I wasn't very organized and I was sick as a dog, so that's why Friday didn't happen. Oh, we got a hi all from Dave Dye. Ooh.
Hey,
and
Dave.
I've still not quite got my voice back, so I can't do proper woohoos. There, nice. Teamwork
makes the dream work.
Oh yeah. So did we mention that Pete did the logo?
Oh yeah. Which is that one.
One at the top. Very cool. So thank you, Pete, for that.
Yeah, so Pete got to decide the spelling of Bitzy and put a K for the cat. And he did the body. So that was after we did that episode where they designed the Bitzy. He sent me a message and said, "Do you want me to do a logo for Bitzy the Tradie cat?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I do."
Yeah, good old
and
Pete.
Peter Wilson offers you to do a logo for you. You say yes.
Yes, this is correct. Paul Cameron says logo looks good.
It does.
Looks great is what you should say. Because that's what I was going to read out. Because my mind just went there. What else was I going to say? Yeah, you're definitely right about it. This show's gone a little bit more smoothly, except for the occasional classic Sis. Kez just laughed at me saying occasional. I don't know, opposite of occasional. The commonly occurring classic Sis. There you go. At least once or twice every show, I'm being told. So yeah, I've been liking that we're getting into a bit of a rhythm. I like the changes to the wheel of layouts and the hand of choosing, which chooses the order now rather than the panel layout. So yeah, shows you. Imagine 3. 3 is going to be an even more complicated character, even more amazing art from everyone, except Sis.
Especially
It'll be
Sis.
awesome. Because Sis did the most amazing that he could do, and it wasn't so amazing.
Did I show the Facebook thing?
Oh, when we first started, no, you didn't.
Okay, so this came up on my Facebook today, like this afternoon, and so it's Let's Make a Comic Book. I've got a new show starting on Thursday, 8 p.m. It's from September 19, 2023.
So a year ago.
Exactly a year ago was
awesome.
when we were just about to launch the first season. And look at us now.
Did you notice the double pattern that we had with the with my drawings? They're both saying crap, and we're both looking at the back of their head.
Yeah.
And there's a monster or creature in front of them. That's all I can do. That's my limit. That's the best I can do. Back of the head, monster saying crap. I'm going to have to make that a thing now, so I'm going to have to fit that into the 3rd book somehow.
Or you could try something different.
I've just been told I might not necessarily be in the 3rd book. Wishful thinking that I'll be allowed in.
You'll be allowed in when we're running low on guests.
Yeah. I'll be allowed in if we're running low on guests. Oh, what have we got here? I've got some comments. Sorry. Oh, Dave's saying he'll be available.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah, Dave. Oh, thanks, Shawnee. Show's never long enough. Definitely got to leave them wanting more down.
And
that's Shawnee didn't notice the cat was spelled with a K.
the leave them wanting more thing. It's not a deliberate thing. It's just we're not very good at doing stuff. So.
Cool. Well, what else is there to say? Blank will be coming out in a Kickstarter soon. I've got to redo the one I started because we're going to print it this time. The original one I set up is just for PDFs. That's not happening now. So that'll be coming out. So there will be a Kickstarter to get your own copy of Blank. Woo! Oh, I did it then. It worked. Oh no, the wolves are back. I'm getting my voice back. Carrie's in trouble. Yeah, that's all about this show. I was going to say all the other stuff I wanted to say had nothing to do with this show.
Oh,
so yeah,
if you want to be on this show or recent reads or drink and draw,
yep,
that's go to there.
Go to.
And
there's a form. Say which shows you want to be on. Tell us a little about yourself. Tell us your name, etc. Email's a good one, so I can get back to you. Boom, you'll be on one of the shows. Just like that. Recent reads is a really good one. Just saying, because you don't need to be an artist. You don't need to be a creator even. You don't need to be a writer. You just got to be someone who loves comic books and has read something they liked recently. That's it. That's it. And willing to talk about it. So if you just come on and sit there silently, it might not be so cool. But if you're willing to talk about it, that'd be cool.
Yes.
And because I'm shocking at talking about stuff, I will even accept that it was good. It'll be a shorter show, but that's cool. So what do you reckon, Ed?
We got more comments.
Oh, I missed them. We got Dave's back. Woo! Oh yes, the voice is coming back. You awesome. See ya, boys. Good episode.
Thanks, Paul.
If you weren't good, we wouldn't want more. You want more of my drawing? More of Ed. Oh, that's what's good. Yeah, more Ed. That's what we need. More Ed.
Yeah, Jeffrey, so we're going to... this rock's well done. Thank you, Jeffrey. But yeah, we will be coming back with the back half of the Bitzy story. So it's going to be another 10 pages.
Mm-hmm.
To be 20 pages all up. What else? I think I'm going to try and make a few more layouts. It would be nice if we could just have 20 for the book, but because they're if we're having 3 people,
we can repeat layout surely.
No. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to because I've only got 12, but just as conceptually having 20 and then just going through them.
Oh, yep, I get you. That would be cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me to draw them, or else we could get some complaints. Because I would put some really random shit in there with no measurements, because I wouldn't know what the measurements are. It's just random. So the traditional will have some fun trying to follow my layouts.
Yeah, that's another thing that we kind of thought of earlier on is when I was making the layouts is to put the measurements of the rectangle. So if someone's drawing it traditionally, like with pen and paper, that they could make their box the correct size. if they couldn't print it out or whatever.
Well, yeah, and last week proved that we can be very quick thinking, quick on our feet, I guess you could say. As a panel was drawn, a mix-up on what panel was whose and so forth. So we quickly swapped everyone around, and it still came out awesomely.
Yeah, because Dan was supposed to be in this panel, but he just he misunderstood and just started drawing that one. So
yeah, I actually know what happened there, but we won't go into it online.
Okay.
No, it's not a big conspiracy. It was just the wheel of choosing. No, sorry, the wheel of layouts showed the panel upside down. So the second panel was that shape.
Oh, maybe I grabbed the wrong one. It sent them the wrong one. But anyway.
So yeah, I think that's where he got confused. That was the second panel, but then we sent them this file, but of course he had a phone on a thing beside him, so he wasn't really seeing the screen very well. So yeah. Still worked out great. Ethan was put on the spot to draw an in-between panel, which was really cool. Something a bit different, rather than following on from the last person only. And he handled it perfectly.
Yes.
Yes, legend, as Kez says.
And I do have plans for the third book, which will be at least 10 weeks away. So I'm going to try a new thing for the making the character for that one. But we'll...
okay.
We won't tell you guys until we're ready to launch the thing. But just
don't feel bad, everyone. He hasn't told me either, so it's a surprise for all of us. And you watch, he won't tell us until like 11 weeks from now. Oh, Shane, by the way, this is how we design a character. Yeah, it's probably safer that way. I'll probably tell people. I'll stay up all night. I'll get all crazy from lack of sleep, and I'll be telling everyone everything.
We call that a classic.
Classic Sid. Oh, I need a bell. Yes.
I
think there is one in here somewhere. Woo! There you go. Oh, I can do it. The voice is getting better live on the show. Oh, and it just cracked and went back to how it was.
No. And in the new intro, that's Sis is voicing the announcer for the fighting game animation by Shawnee with the fight and pay up.
Yeah. Just can I do the intro again for those who got in late?
Sure.
So they can see the coolness that is the new intro. I could have stopped it early, but I didn't because I wanted to show you the pages again. So yes, very cool. Thank you so much for that animation, Shawnee.
So if nothing else, just getting that animation has made the whole experiment worth it.
Hell yeah. This has been a whole lot of fun. and not as stressful as I was expecting it to be.
That seems to be
a thing of beauty. I agree.
Thank you, Rob. There seems to be the consensus with everyone that comes on is that they thought it would be crazy, scary, and difficult, but it just ends up being fun to make a comic book.
Awesome. And Shawnee just commented on your additions to her animation.
Thanks, Shawnee.
Oh, Nathan gets scared. Oh, don't get scared. Are you scared that because you're doing a show with Sis, or you're worried about the classic Sis moments, or is it the drawing? I'm scared of the drawing. So I'm sticking to the back of the head with the monster in front. That's it. That's my cliche. That's what my click or whatever you call it, cliche. I can't think of a word. Another classic Sis moment. I know speak of English. Oh, scared his beard doesn't compare to mine. Oh dear. Terrified of the drawing? No way. Do pixel art instead then if you have to, since it's all math, apparently. There are ways around these things.
Mm.
We'll get you on here, Shawnee. If it's not season 2, it'll be season 3. Yeah, exactly. If Sis can do it, anyone can do it.
So I thought we would be using that one a lot more. We haven't had to use that much.
No, it hasn't been technical difficulties. It's been classic Sis moments.
Since we've only had this for 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's already been used more
than this one. It might be because most of the technical difficulties were classic scissors.
Well, that's probably true.
What else have we got?
Got a Kickstarter. I don't know. What, $100 for the book? I don't understand. Or $100 for the target. I'm going for the book. Yeah, you're hooked.
Yeah.
Buy the book for $100. Woo! I like your way of thinking, Jeffrey. I like it. I'm a fan. Yes, ominous recruiting. I will do silly voices to make you draw. Cool. Well, I think we've explained where we're up to, talked about how it all came together, the evolution of the show itself, which I'm sure will continue to evolve as we come up with new ideas, or people in the audience like yourselves give us new ideas, or people who are on drawing give us new ideas. As long as the idea is not Sis draw the whole thing, I'm probably all for it.
That's a good idea.
Don't. Kez is saying that would be a nightmare. So it would take me an hour to draw each panel. So that's a very long running show. What's that? 3 by 20, 60 weeks over a year for me to do a book.
That's about normal.
It wouldn't be very good. Because I'm not a writer and I'm not a drawer. I can't believe I just said drawer, because that's what you put your clothes on. Not very good artist. Not very good at English. It'd be a terrible book. The story would suck. The art would suck.
I have heard that you quite.
Yeah, we could do a whole one. That'd be awesome. It would be, dare I say it, radical.
Speaking of, if you go to there and buy comics, that helps us who make comics, and helps Sis to pay for hosting all their websites that he makes for comics and everyone, and this streaming software that we're using. Everything costs money.
It does.
And so go there, buy comics.
Yeah. And we've got a howdy from Don Tikio, just as we're
Howdy,
probably
Don.
about to go. Howdy, goodbye. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Better late than never. This is true. Watch the replay, Don. Get us those numbers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you have subscribed, yes. Get a friend to subscribe. Get a dozen friends to subscribe.
Oh.
If you're the boss, yeah, that's right. If you're the boss of where you work, threaten everyone that works there that they will be sacked if they don't subscribe. Written warnings galore.
The thing made it over 500 subscribers.
Yeah, we got 500 on last night. Last night it was 499 when we went into Lee's show. Chinwag. That wasn't last night. That was the night before. God, don't worry about me. I'm losing track of time.
It's okay.
Today's Thursday. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. I take it all back.
Oops.
I haven't slept since yesterday, so I'm getting a little confused on what day it is.
It's today.
It's today. Oh, awesome. Easy to remember. Well, thanks, Shawnee.
Thank you.
This is the brainchild of Ed himself, so I'm very happy to be part of it, but I can't take credit for too much of it.
It's all Sis. All the time.
I don't know what Ed wants. But after the show, he's getting it. On that note, he's getting dinner. That's what he wants. He wants dinner. On that note, this would probably be a good time for us to leave after that ridiculously bad joke.
I'd say so.
Good night. Yep. So good night, all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all the previous episodes. Thank you for watching all the episodes that are going to come up in the future. Thank you to all the artists who have contributed to this book and the last one. And thank you, again to the audience. You guys rock.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for subscribing. Just saying. Because Lee on Tuesday night discovered he hadn't subscribed. So he gave out a bit of a call out to everyone to go, well, just check in case you haven't. Classic Lee. We're going to have to get a new drawing. Anyway, hang on, we've got a comment. Let's just check. It's a waving goodbye. Perfect timing. That'll be my chance to end the stream. Good night, everyone. Thank you.